Thank you, Ann. Our next guest led Notre Dame with 94 tackles, 4 sacks last season, is poised to take on a more prominent leadership role as one of the captains for the Fighting Irish for the 2017 season. He's a senior linebacker from Crete, Illinois. He's played in 37 career games and will be a key part of the revamped Notre Dame defense in the upcoming season. Nyles Morgan, thank you for joining us and welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, spring practice just wrapped up with the Blue Gold game on Saturday. What can you tell us you came out of the spring? How would you evaluate this football team coming out of spring?
To me, I feel like this football team has really just done a 180. Like, guys are really going in the right direction. Guys are flying around. Guys are, like, the biggest thing for me is, like, guys are actually, like, having fun out there, you know, because the scheme itself of just on offense and defense, like, I talk to guys on offense all the time, like, you know, they're comfortable with what Chip Long has incorporated, and then guys on defense as well for Mike Elko. Like, he's done a really good job of bringing, you know, a lot of good scheme, fundamentals, things like that into the program.
It's all about turnovers and getting pressure on that quarterback. But when you talk about what brought you to Notre Dame, was Notre Dame always on your radar? How did you end up choosing Notre Dame?
It's funny because Notre Dame was my second offer coming out of high school. I think my sophomore year, but for the longest time, they were never really just like somewhere I would, like, kind of wanted to go. You know, I kind of just didn't have a feel for them. You know, I was kind of into like Michigan State, Ole Miss, just, you know, different type of schools all across the country. But my mom and dad really always pushed this school, and so they were like, just go take one more visit here and there. And then I remember it was my senior year actually. I had just made my top 5, and ND actually wasn't in it. And so my coach had actually made me take it down. Like, even they kind of pushed it as well.
Yeah.
And so I remember coming to the USC game. We beat the USC that year. It was 2014, and like the atmosphere was just amazing. Like, it was truly amazing. And then, you know, also me being a senior, I was a little more mature, so I understood, you know, the academics was very important.
Yeah.
And it kind of just felt like home as well.
Well, speaking of the academics, you know, what can you tell us about your major? What are you studying right now, and what do you foresee yourself doing down the road?
Right now I'm studying psychology, and down the road I want to be either a sports psychologist or an industrial business psychologist. So it's like,
wow, good for you, man. That's fantastic.
A little different.
You know, how do you balance that stuff as a student athlete? The life of a student athlete at this level can be pretty chaotic, but how do you go through your day? What is a normal day like in the life of Nyles Morgan?
Okay, so normal day. So I get up at 5:15.
5:15?
Yeah, 5:15 a.m. And, you know, get myself settled, brush my teeth, you know, sometimes take a shower, and, you know, either before, at nighttime or in the morning. Go to practice, and then, you know, get to practice. You know, you gotta get tape, you gotta get food, you gotta get yourself ready. Practice goes from, I say, 6:15 to probably about 9:45-ish. And, you know, you gotta eat, you gotta shower. And then actually I have 3 classes a day. So from 11 to maybe about 6 o'clock, I'm in class. You know, I got breaks in between, you know, here and there. Gotta find food, gotta get treatment, gotta go talk to the teacher here and there. So it's kind of difficult, but it's nothing I couldn't manage, though.
But you get in that routine, it takes care of itself. And that's the
definitely
big thing at Notre Dame. You got to go to class. They're on you if you don't. I know that. Hey, thanks for joining us, Nyles.